SportsLink is brought to you by Taco Bell. Live Moss.
With me on the show, Chris and Nicholas, a 2011 Simon Sanchez graduate, training MMA since you were 16. You're living out in Texas right now, pursuing your MMA career.
Once I started training there, I started training at the arena with Joe Duarte and Vince Salvador. I tried out for their MMA team there, made that team. And then I was just boxing with Joe a lot. And then our MMA program was run by Vince and Charles Martinez. And after I made the team there, we ended up getting stationed in Hawaii. So I probably I say six months after I made the team. So I didn't even get to fight or anything while I was there. It was just the beginning of my career technically. And then after we moved to Hawaii, I was there for a year, kind of took a break from training altogether. But I never really fell off. I just did it once in a while. And then when we came here to Texas is when I started getting serious about it and started actually training every day. And I got my blue belt in jiu-jitsu. And then now it's just pursuing MMA as a whole.
4 amateur fights under your belt. You've been really putting in work these past 2 years to focus on your game and becoming a well-rounded fighter.
So the gym I'm training at is ACS. It's American Combative Systems. The head coach is Drew Ratajczyk and assistant coach is Nico Echeverry. They've been super big on my career right now. Coach Drew's the one that gave me the biggest opportunity right now to fight here in Houston.
Congratulations on your most recent win coming this past Saturday. Tell us about the organization that you fought in and a little bit of how things went for you for that fight.
The organization I just fought with was with Elevate Fighting Championships. That fight was actually really good. It was a good learning experience. I went in wanting to finish it in the first round, and I got super excited. I dropped him 3 times, but the dude was super tough. He just got up every single time, and we went to all 3 rounds. It was a war. He didn't quit at all, so I had to give him everything that I had, and it was actually really good. It was one of the best. It was a good win, and it was, I feel probably the biggest learning experience because it taught me that I can actually dig a lot deeper.
For those out there that want to follow you along your journey, how can they follow you on social media and just support you as you make your way through the fight game?
Right now, they can follow me on Instagram. It's going to be Chris San Nicolas MMA. And then on Facebook as well, it's going to be just Chris San Nicolas. And then I have all my fight updates and just how my training is going on both platforms. So that way everyone can follow and see my journey.
The Triple J Auto Group Robbie Weber Youth Soccer League Fall 2022 Jamboree will be held on November 19th, the final week of the season. There are 121 teams from 13 different clubs in 5 different age divisions, U6, U8, U10, U12, and U15. Games are played on Saturdays at the Guam Football Association National Training Center. Now for some stateside news, Cynthia Dimapon, formerly the head volleyball coach at Untalan Middle School and assistant coach at Notre Dame High School, continues to make history in South Carolina. Dimapon led the Cardinal Newman School to the 2022 SCISA 4A State Volleyball Championship title. The Cardinals from Columbia, South Carolina, swept the Porter God Cyclones from Charleston, South Carolina, 25-11, 25-15, 25-13. Cynthia Dimapon, formerly known as Cynthia San Nicolas, is the daughter of longtime volleyball coach Fred San Nicolas. The Mariana's Cornhole Club put on a singles and doubles tournament at the UOG Cowboy Fieldhouse. Event coordinator Brandon Sana says there were a few players who showed up and competed for their first time.
We have a 2-part event. So this morning we did our singles, competitive singles. So this is really for those that put in a lot of work, a lot of practice. These are pretty much the best guys we have on island. So we had about 35 participants for our singles. And again, that's the competitive side. We are expecting a lot more for our doubles tournament.
Anyone out there interested in getting more info about the organization and future events, download the Scoreholio app and search for upcoming tournaments.
The good thing about playing indoor is the atmosphere doesn't change with the humidity outside. The board conditions don't change. It stays consistent. So absolutely happy to be indoors here at UOG.
SportsLink is brought to you by Taco Bell. Live Moss.